Picture this, a majestic journey of self-discovery, growth and healing. Welcome to What the Podcast, where I invite you to witness the incredible power of personal transformation. Join me as we delve into the depths of our inner landscapes, unlocking the secrets to healing and unleashing our true potential. Together we'll embrace resilience. Get ready to witness the magic of self-healing as it unfolds. Welcome and thank you for tuning into episode 3 of What the Podcast. And if you're new here, I'm Iman Anders, a content creator, not a life coach. And my podcast is based on the life lessons and teachings from my mentor. As promised, this week's content is about self-awareness. But before we delve into it, do you know what self-awareness is? Self-awareness helps us monitor our thoughts, feelings and actions. It's taking a pause and getting into a state of focused attention. It's the ability to see yourself clearly and objectively, to reflection and introspection. Why is self-awareness important? It allows us to have better control over our emotions and behaviors. Getting to know ourselves better enables us to make changes, develop new habits, and learn new skills that positively impact our well-being. How does one develop self-awareness? You don't know? Let me tell you. Journaling is one of the reasons. You don't have to be a brilliant writer or a wordsmith. You just need to understand what you're writing. Write down 5 thoughts that comes to your mind, no matter how important or trivial they may seem. After a week, reflect back on your thoughts, feelings and actions and how it makes you feel in the present. The ability to see yourself clearly and objectively becomes stronger the more you practice taking a minute to reflect. This will help you to improve your self-awareness. A few months ago, I was completely oblivious about the way I was handling someone very close to me, and I did the research to figure out why I kept showing up the way I was. And at the time, my life coach was very present, and together we dissected the situation, and she was like, Iman, you're definitely an anxious attachment personality, and this person is definitely an avoidant attachment style. And the penny dropped. Oh shit, that sounds really bad, but now I need to do some research to know more about this, and that was the first step to self-awareness in the situation, how to show up differently for this person, and just protecting myself from the constant rejection I was feeling. I had to hold myself accountable for my behavior moving forward because I was now aware. Am I my own best judge? How do I judge myself? Am I fair? Am I unfair? Is it easier for me to criticize myself than it is for me to judge my behavior? In a few minutes, we're going to speak about what self-awareness is and why it's important. To know yourself, to your own self, be true. When we think about being self-aware, when I started becoming self-aware, and that's why my story is so important to this topic, and I want you all to know that I didn't wake up a few months ago after realizing that my behavior had to change, and now suddenly I'm self-aware. No. I'm still working on it, and it's a day-to-day challenge because I'm learning when it's the right time to speak and when it's not. It's not waking up and wow, I'm self-aware. It's a process and it takes time. So when we think about self-awareness, number 1, it is a skill. It is a very specific skill. It is a thinking skill that focuses on our ability to accurately judge ourselves, our performance and our behaviors. Those are the 2 things we want to judge. And how we respond to that. Is it an appropriate response? And if it's not, can we autocorrect our response? That is what self-awareness is in a nutshell. How are we using our thinking skills to help us accurately judge our performance, behaviors, and are we responding to the different social situation if we are aware? Sometimes people think, oh, I'm self-aware. Oh, I'm conscious. I'm conscious of whatever. Okay. But if you aren't conscious to know that you are out of character, you are not conscious at all. You are conscious to certain things, but to yourself, no. Self-awareness is a thinking skill. I cannot stress this enough when having conversations about self-awareness. And typically, we get the self-aware skill as children. You don't pick it up at 13. You pick it up at 1, 2, 3. And as we get older, they become more efficient because it is a skill. That's why the questions, how do you feel? Tell me about those things. What does it do to you? What are you thinking? Are questions that are so relevant because then do you become more aware. Don't allow the world to define you. You do that. And that takes time. And it takes thinking about who you are. Thinking about, Are you accurately judging your behavior? Does it make sense? Are you able to tell yourself, you know what? You really screwed up. My behavior was unacceptable. I'm going to apologize for offending you. When I became self-aware, when I became aware of my behavior, I judged it and said, yeah, Iman, you're wilding. You are totally out of pocket, and if you keep up with this behavior, it's going to get worse. My new approach to this person is when I feel misunderstood, I don't respond via text. I'll wait for an appropriate time to speak. I don't beat myself up for not getting through to her, but to understand that she is on her own healing journey too. So she might be going through or fighting battles of her own, and that is what consciousness actually is. So in conclusion, self-awareness is being more aware of how you react, respond, your actions, and being able to judge your performance accurately. Thank you for listening, and I hope this episode was as enjoyable as the process of creating it. Join us next week on What the Podcast as we unpack the meaning of self-worth.